It's another family day on your program, Amazing Words of God with Evangelist Tosin Akinboboye. Today, I will be ministering from 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 4. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 4. The wife's body does not belong to her alone, but also to her husband. In the same way, the husband's body does not belong to him alone, but also to his wife. Can you see that biblical perspective? You as a man in the family, your body does not belong to you alone, it belongs to your wife. And you as a woman in the family, the wife, your body does not belong to you alone, it belongs to the man. Therefore, when you get married, when the two of you come together to form one family, the other share in the right over the other's body. That is, when both of you come together, the woman, from that day, the woman starts sharing in right over the man's body, and from that very day too, the man starts share in right over the woman's body. Therefore, the body, individual bodies, is no longer exclusive to you. As a man in the family, your body is no longer exclusive to you. So you do not have total control over decisions concerning your body. There are decisions you take concerning your body that you must seek your wife's consent to take that decision. And as a woman too, there are decisions that you take over your body that you must seek your husband's consent to take those decisions. Why? Because it is no longer exclusive. Exclusivity over body ends on the day you get married. Why did the Bible say this? So that what? There is no, one person do not deprive the other of the benefits of marriage. So what this means is that in using your body outside of marriage, you must remember that you do not have exclusive right over that body anymore. So you cannot use your body against the interest of your marriage. I don't know if you get that statement. Your body cannot be used against the interest of your marriage. In using your body, you must factor in your marriage before you decide on how to use your, because you do not have exclusive rights over the body. As a husband, you cannot decide on your own to travel for 3 months. Your wife must be in agreement that you travel for 3 months. If not, you have contravened God's law of marriage that gives part of the rights of the body to your partner. You cannot decide to do tattoo on your body without your wife's consent. You can't. You as a woman, you cannot decide to pierce your ear 3, 4, 5 times without your husband's consent. You can't. You must remember that the things that you do with your body must not offend your partner. And because God is the one who joined both of you together, the things you do with your body must not offend God as well. Because that marriage by which you are now claiming rights over each other's body was created by God, was designed by God. Marriage is a gift of God to you. Therefore, even in both of you coming together to agree on how to use your body, you must remember the author of marriage is important in taking decisions concerning your body. But what we are saying today is that the wife has rights over the husband's body, and the husband has rights over her wife's body. There is no exclusivity in marriage. So as a woman, you cannot decide that you want to, I must look beautiful now. I was a beautiful girl before you married me, and therefore you decided these are the kind of clothes I will wear. You must agree with your husband on the kind of clothes you are wearing, and both of you now will now make sure that because this decision is a marital decision, you must now consult the author of marriage to make sure that your agreement is in agreement with his will. That is how to run a family. God bless you all in Jesus' name. Know you have been blessed by our message. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook for live notifications when we drop a new message.